swimming pool and shit.
I thought you wasn't with it, Tommy.
All right, welcome back for our second game of the day on United Tykes Networker. And we have a real treat for you today. We have the 8U Middle Georgia Power out of Warner Robins, Georgia. And we have a 7U team that's playing up today. 7U National Champions, RDU, Real Deal University. Coach P.I. did us a favor, came out here today and said he wanted that work. He said that there's a team that can play, he's ready to play them. And he has no problem playing up, and we should have a great game today. I had the esteemed coach Michael Puncho Weems with me today calling this game, while my co-host Emilio Leaf is doing what light-skinned brothers do. First and 10 for Middle Georgia Power coming out at the 30-yard line. Looks like a power I. Uh-oh. Running back trying to get to the boundary. Great contained by the RDU defense. What'd you see on that first play, Coach?
What I seen was RDU end, defensive end on the right side, did a job, come up, help contain the running back and the cornerback that was free. Nobody blocking, came in and made the tackle.
Yeah, Coach Pimp, his team is usually very well coached, disciplined, know how to play their gaps, understand assignment football from a young age, and I think that's one thing a lot of coaches miss on is assignment football. After that stop, it'll bring up 2nd and 15. Middle Georgia Power with another handoff to number 8.
Good 5-yard run.
By Caden Tacabino. Yeah, it was a good run. Once he hit that hole, he made a good cut to the right. 3rd and 8, a little bit more manageable. Like a flex bone formation, ain't it, Coach?
Flex bone or power I.
Yeah, broke. Uh-oh, the big fella, he's rumbling. He dropped it. Was he down already? He's already down. The RDU parents are very vocal.
That's a good little 3-yard run though.
Oh, yeah, it was a good run by the big fella. I think that was number 1, Zayden Scott. So they're electing not to punt Middle Georgia Power, bring up a 4th and 3 from their own 37-yard line. They've been able to get downhill a little bit, 3 to 4 yards of carry. Let's see what they got coming here. Interesting formation. Flag on the play. False start on the offense. Mistakes are bringing up a 4th and 8 for Middle Georgia Power. I wonder if they'll elect to still go for it.
doing for you. Putting the quarterback on the sideline to get ready to send the play in. He must trust in his offensive line and their playmaker.
Yeah, they definitely seem confident in whatever they have going on offensively. Taking a little while to break the huddle. Now we're out. 4th and 8 from the 32. Direct snap to the quarterback. Misdirect. Turnover on downs.
Looks like RDU got a nice little swarming defense. So they keep about five or six heads on the top.
Yeah, absolutely. They're swarming to the ball. I mean, that's the philosophy you got to have. You know, they're a younger team as well. There's 7U playing 8U, and we got a gang tackle. I understand it. So now we get our first chance to look at Coach Pimp's offense as they come out from the 31-yard line. The light-skinned brother from the lobby has returned. Emilio Leaf back on the call with us. 1st and 10 from the 31 for RDU.
Oh, yeah, we got this power formation. Looking like it's a trend here. Oh, man, nice handoff to the young man. Break off the left side. He picks up a good chunk of yards. Look like he picked up a gain of 4 there. Correction, gain of 2. So that will come up on 2nd down.
I'm interested to see what the younger RDU is going to be able to do against the older team offensively. I mean, defensively, they did good on shutting them down, and they swarmed to the ball. Their speed helped them a lot. Now I'd like to see what Coach Pimp's going to draw up.
Nice lead off play. You know, power football as usual. As you can see, everything is about power and running the ball. But he ran the ball off the tackle. Nice reading of the blocks. On the left side, another gain of about, like he gained about 5 yards, so it's 3rd and manageable. They are now on the 23-yard line. So I'm looking forward to seeing these guys. As you can see, they're not even afraid at all of getting some of this physicality. So they're doing their thing. Oh, good job.
Way to clever yourself to a 1st down. The quarterback got him to jump off sides. That 5 yards off sides leads to a 1st down for RDU inside the red zone. They're at the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 18.
That's what happens when you're disciplined and when you understand, you know, down the distance. We got a good cut back there. I think he ran into his own man. But again, he picked up a nice bit of yards there. And as you're seeing, these guys are really sticking to doing what they do, which is run downhill, be physical with the ball, and finish the play. I'm really loving how these young kids are out here blocking and firing, keep moving their feet. And we're going to get a quick timeout here.
It's the end of the 1st quarter, and the score is knotted at 0-0. I think they're running 8-minute quarters for the youngsters today. But I saw some good things out of both units in the 1st quarter. Middle Georgia Power, but Coach P's squad has been able to really close all the gaps. And they flow to the ball as a unit, so it's not just like one person tackling you, it's about 8 of them.
Oh, yeah, I mean, and you have to give credit where credit is due. You know, these coaches who have probably spent as much time, or if not more, with these kids, preparing for these type of situations, it's showing up in the game. You know, you're seeing all these kids, like Coach said, flying to the ball, not only being there, but gang tackling, which is always a good thing and a great sign of, you know, being disciplined and being well coached. So we got RDU again with the ball. They broke the. We got a flag on the play. We got our offsides lined up in the neutral zone by Middle Georgia Power, which brings up a second and about three
From the 11.
from the 11-yard line. So RDU is threatening to punch it in and make a big play here.
All right, they come out. Power right. To the lead tailback. Uh-oh. He good move. Can he get to the end zone? Oh, give it to him, ref. Oh, he's saying he's down at the 1. But that looked like that boy's ball broke the plane the way he dove in there.
And not only that, the young man had, I don't know if you saw his ball control and ball handling. He was able to switch the ball from left to right as he was going up the field, which shows that, you know, this young man has been practicing at his craft again, which, you know, one of the things that we always like to speak about is just really invested in your child and your child being invested in what you do. So it was great to see a young man come out there and do his thing. I just love seeing that type of stuff. So with that being said, we got first down and 1 from the 1-yard line.
Back in the power right again. To the offside. Good tackle by number 21.
Man, that was a great play by that defensive line. I think, well, he looked like defensive lineman. I think he came up from his linebacker position to make a play there. Great open field tackle to prevent the short yardage touchdown. But definitely, I mean, just excited to see these young kids and young men out here competing, you know, and these guys are excited also, obviously, and they're not afraid of, you know, laying the wood, so to speak, and going up out here and doing what they do best.
Handoff. Is he in there? He's in there. Touchdown. We have our first score of the game. RDU 6. Middle Georgia Power 0.
Awesome. Again, keeping with that. Awesome. Again, keeping up with that, you know, with that power game and power scheme of just running downhill. You know, it looks like Coach Pimp has found a formula and running off that left side over there and blocking down on that 3 technique where they're lined up in the gaps and just washing them out of there. So I want to give a shout out to that center also who's directing traffic on behalf of that line. So great job. Got the handoff again. Fake by the quarterback who walks in. Awesome job. Great job, quarterback, on that fake. He faked us out also. That's awesome.
That was a heck of a ball fake. Come back opposite direction. Great play call by Coach Pimp and staff. 8-0 RDU. Okay, when we're back, 4:40 left to go in the second quarter. Middle Georgia Power 1st and 10 from their own 30. Handoff to the up back, and he's smothered in the backfield. A loss of 1. RDU, again, very tough up front.
Those young men are really flying to the ball, man. I mean, it's like as soon as the ball is snapped, you see nothing but red jerseys around all those white jerseys, and they're just really making sure that they gang tackle and they're wrapping up and they're attacking the ball, and I love to see that. You know, I've seen some older kids that don't even do that sort of thing. So just to see these kids at such a young age going at it to that point, that's awesome. Right now we have Middle Georgia Power who broke the huddle. They'll come back to their, looks like they're going into a traditional power right now. They got a little hesitation on the edge. Look like he can get upfield, pick up a few yards. Oh, man, great tackle on the edge over there. But a big gain of about 8 yards, bring up 3rd down and maybe 1.
Great run by the quarterback, number 8, Caden Tacobino. And it seems what Middle Georgia Powers think to work for them is they put all 3 of the running backs to the side and let them lead block for the quarterback. I mean, it's a convoy when it's coming. So, I mean, they had him step out of bounds, huh?
Yeah.
From the 33. But, I mean, it looks like it could work. Middle Georgia Power left. Direct snap to the big fella. He's
Still
rumbling,
going. He's dragging.
bumbling, stumbling. Wow.
It took RDU over 11 men on the ball and top of that one kid. And they still didn't get it.
Tough group of kids right there, man. Tough group of kids. Timeout Middle Georgia Power with 2:13 left to go in the second quarter. It is 4th and 3.
Go out here and prove and show why we number 1 in the country. Y'all hear me?
And we're back. 2 minutes 13 left to go in the second quarter. 4th and 3 for Middle Georgia Power. Power left. Heavy power. Big hole for the big fella. He's running. Oh, good block. Stumbling, bumbling. Can he make it?
Wow.
Great track down by RDU. But the 50-yard run for number 1, Zayden Scott of Middle Georgia Power.
The big boy was out there showing what big boys do. You know, it's not just about playing defense. They can go downhill also. And, man, that was awesome to see. Looked like he ran out of gas a little bit at the end, but he still had enough to pick up some extra yards, which definitely gave them the opportunity to get the ball now on the 13-yard line with a goal to go. And
1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. The running back, he's headed to the right. Good tackle.
Seems like Miller Jordan done found something working with the so far. Be interested to see if RDU defense can make an adjustment to stop that particular play.
That was number 15, Rick Tavius Thomas on the carry. Middle Georgia Power has a nice collection of talent I'm starting to see. Like, they have some athletes, different players they're getting the ball to. They're not just running one player. They probably got about 4 or 5 kids that could probably get it to the house for you. So it'd be interesting to see what they can do. Time running down in the second quarter, 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go. 2nd and 5 from the 8-yard line. They can get a first down before it is 1st and goal. Lined up in the power right, direct snap to big number 1. He's rumbling. Good tackle. That was Zayden Scott again on the carry. Think he picked up maybe 1. Or he might not have picked up anything. 3rd and 5 with 42 seconds to go before half. Timeout, Middle Georgia Power. 37 seconds left to go. 3rd and 5 from the 8-yard line when we return.
Go out there and prove and show why we number 1 in the country. Y'all hear me?
And we're back. 3rd and 4 from the 7, exactly what it is. Middle Georgia Power on the move. Power right. Look for a direct snap to number 8. And follow the pack. Good tackling, gang tackling again by RDU, which will bring up 4th and maybe 1.5, 2.
Yeah. Looks like the adjustment that Coach Pimp has made is he's widening the defensive line, or it looks like more like a 6-2 almost. So he's brought down his linebackers to try and combat that overload to the right or the left. So he's still getting a good penetration from his defensive line. He's just, it's just a situation where he just got more men having to battle some of the other kids on the other side than they actually have to make the play. But they're a scrappy group, and they're making sure that they go ahead and do their thing.
All right, and we're back. 4th and 2 from the 5-yard line. I'm looking for a lot of direct snap because that's what's been working for Middle Georgia Power. They're going power to either the left or the right, and then they're lining up whoever they want to get the ball to take the direct snap. This time it looks like it's going to be big number 1, Zayden Scott. Following it on power left. Oh, the speed from behind. Can they get him down in time? He's close to the first down.
I don't think he was down yet.
Yeah, he's close to the first down. That's a measurement. It looks like he's right about the 3-yard line, and that's where they need to be. The ref's at the 4. If he's at the 4, they're short. Down. That was 4th down. Switch of possessions. And it's 1st down RDU at their own 4-yard line. 8.1 seconds left. No timeouts left for Middle Georgia Power at this point. I think Coach Pimp might nail this one out. Timeout RDU. seconds left to go in the second quarter. RDU 7U on top of Middle Georgia Power 8U, 8-0 right now. And that'll be the last play of the second quarter. So we go to halftime. Our score, RDU 8, Middle Georgia Power nothing.
Go out there and prove and show why we number one in the country. Go out there and prove and show why we number one in the country. Y'all hear me? Go out there and prove and show why we number one in the country. Y'all hear me? Go out there and prove and show why we number one in the country. Y'all hear me? Go out there and prove and show why we number one in the country. Y'all hear me? show why we number one in the country. Y'all hear me?
Okay, and we're back for the start of the third quarter. RDU is coming out from their own 30-yard line in a wishbone. Handoff misdirection to the left. Good play call, but that play was disrupted by number 21. Over, back for the second half with my esteemed host, Emilio Leith, a.k.a. the light-skinned brother in the lobby, and offensive line guru, Coach Michael Puncho Weems. We'll be calling the second half of this game for you.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate that. We got RDU coming back and breaking from the huddle now.
Second and 12.
Second and 12 in the wishbone formation. I'm give to the deep back, trying to get that out, and they're not giving up anything at this point.
Looks like the kid picked up maybe 2 yards if you count his forward progress, and they are. Was getting back to the original line of scrimmage, looking at 3rd and 10 now. There was something there. The kid just cut the hole in one hole too early. If he would have bounced it, not the whole way to the edge, but maybe about the 4 to the 6, he would have been out of there. So I wonder what Coach Pimp's going to do now. It's real crafty what he's doing with the wishbone and then faking the one direction and then running the other one. Middle Georgia, I'm going to call them Warner Robins. They are out of Warner Robins, Georgia. Middle Georgia Power.
I like number 18's attitude. He's like, I made a mistake, but, I'm going to come back here and make sure that at least I touch somebody, and that's just the mentality of playing defense, If I do as well as possible. So he went out there and he made contact and he made sure that, hey, I made a mistake, but I'm going to make sure somebody feel my pain.
He was not playing pity pat. 3rd and 5, 35-yard line. And who's this one on? Oh, this is an offsides on RDU. Right side of the line did move before the encroachment.
And that's why number 18 has already got into his head now. He's showing that I made contact, and because I made contact, this kid has to be prepared for the physicality that's going to be coming. Even though he jumped off sides with a purpose. So Coach is making some adjustments now, and he's going to go ahead and pull him out and talk to the young man. But at the end of the day, can't teach aggressiveness.
Oh, wow. It is an encroachment after they discuss it. And that should be enough for a first down. On their own 40. Leading 8-0 with 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Off up the middle, following his lead blockers, picks up a quick 3 yards, 2 yards, coming up on a 2nd down and 8.
2 yards in the clouds of dust. 2nd and 8. Injury timeout. All right, we back. 2nd and 8.
Good tough run.
Good run. He picked up 4 on the carry.
Coming up on 3rd down, RDU, you know, content with just moving the ball 3 yards in the cloud of dust out of this inverted wishbone here. I think they're going back to their bread and butter, that power formation. Hands the ball off to the deep back. Deep back trying to get outside. Looks like he get outside. He may be able to take it upfield here. Look like he, good stiff arm to pick up a gain of about 20.
19, 20 yards, exactly. Great run by the back.
So I think Coach Pimp's, strategy was we're just going to go ahead and we're going to lull these guys to sleep. We're going to penetrate the middle and, soften them up in order to get outside. And I guess that's what happened. If not what happened, it is what happened. So I guess at this point, what we're going to see is just really a lot more ball control and just really focusing on keeping the ball out of Middle Georgia Power's hands so that they don't go back and do what they're doing. So we just had a handoff to the deep back again and loss of yards by that penetration by Middle Georgia Power. I think that was number 2 off the left side over there on that line for them. But definitely a great job by that young man getting off the blocks and shedding the blocks and making a play.
Definitely a good defensive play by Middle Georgia Power as the time continues to run. We're at 1 minute and 25 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Timeout. RDU. And we're back. Hand off to the back. Fighting hard. He's still on his feet. Pickup of about 4 down to the 29, which would bring up 3rd and about 8. 3rd and 8 coming up. 1 minute left to go in the 3rd quarter. know, Coach, I mean, I've been pretty impressed with RDU's discipline and be able to stick to their game plan, even though they're playing an older unit. What do you think?
I mean, yeah, I'm very impressed by these young men. You know, I don't know what Coach Pimp is feeding these young men, but they definitely are out there on that good gunpowder. And as we say that, we have the quarterback keep on the reverse out. He's getting on the outside, looking like he may be able to get to the gets all the way to the 10-yard line. But he definitely, like I said, feed these young men, you know, gunpowder and just the ability, just no fear. You know, they're playing against look like a bigger team, but at the end of the day, it's just about playing football because, like my coaches have said, and I'm pretty sure majority of the coaches of today always talk about the fact that at the end of the day, you know, everybody put their helmet on and their pads on the same way, and you just got to go out there and play the game. And we obviously are witnessing, you know, these young men going out there playing the game and just fighting and doing what they do, and it's really awesome to see. So I think now we had a penalty on that play. We had a holding, which brought that great game back, brings them back third down and about 12, and already to their power formation. Oh, man, got a tackle in the backfield, probably a gain of 1, which brings up fourth down and the end of the quarter. So with that being said, we now have RDU still leading Middle Georgia Power 8-0 going into the fourth quarter.
And we're back for the beginning of the fourth quarter.
And we're following up with RDU with the ball here. I'm sorry, RDU on defense.
Down in 13. Oh, good throw.
Yes.
And good catch. He looks like he's right at the first down. He's on the 21 and a half, maybe 21-yard line. They may have to bring the sticks in for this one. But, I mean, that was impressive. That kid stayed in the pocket, took the hit, and delivered the ball. They say he's a yard short.
It was a good play. That was a good play call by RDU offensive coordinator, and a good catch. Usually at that age group, you don't see kids making that catch, especially with somebody near them.
Exactly. That was a good catch in traffic. That was impressive for that age group, definitely.
Now what's going to be interesting to me to see that RDU defense make an adjustment coming out of halftime to stop Middle Georgia power game direct snap with the quarterback.
Yeah, exactly. I want to see if they can go ahead and put that together in this fourth quarter because, I mean, I know Middle Georgia know they can do some things positive, and they only got 7 minutes to go ahead and put this thing together.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, so hopefully they can put something together and try and get outside, which has been their bread and butter with the direct snap, getting on their edge and trying to get up the sideline. So we'll see what they do right now. We had a miss. Oh, no, I'm sorry. We got a direct Got a handoff to the up back by the quarterback and a positive gain of 3 yards, which brings it to second down and 7. So again, I mean, you know, they're still trying to get a big play off and break it upfield and see if they can get to the end zone. You know, they've had a few big plays, but they just haven't been able to crack this RDU defense, which has been, you know, very scrappy and just well coached as far as, you know, running to the ball and everybody gang tackling these big backs that Middle Georgia Power has. So the Middle Georgia has now broke the huddle to their power formation. We had a bad snap on the ball here where they just fall on the ball, and now we're going to get third down and about 3rd and 11. So with the clock, you know, Middle Georgia Power obviously being down 8-0 with 5 minutes left. You know, this is not the time to have these type of miscues. So hopefully they'll be able to put it together right now and at least pick up some positive yards and get themselves, you know, over the sticks here. So we got 3rd down and 11, and Middle Georgia Power broke the huddle. Got a strong right handoff to the deep back, which again swarmed by these RDU defenders. I mean, these guys are scrappy. They're not giving up anything.
One thing about this RDU team, they may be the younger group out there, but I think they're more experienced at playing high-level football. I mean, you're talking about they're the national champions at that age group, so that tells you the quality and the level of football that they play. So now I think what's going on now is coaching. As we're in the 4th quarter, you're down 8-0, traveled on the road up here to play against RDU. What can you actually put together on this 4th and 11 with 3 minutes left to go in the game? They elected not to punt. So this is, you're really banking a lot on this drive.
I think honestly they don't really have a choice at this point with the clock going down, and they just got to really just find a play here. So we'll see if they can. Didn't work out.
The end of that analysis. I mean, that defense red shirt, and he blew that thing up from the start. I mean, that play was doomed from the beginning. I mean, RDU, championship team, you needed a championship stop, and they delivered. Now they got the ball in the red zone on the 16-yard line, 1st and 10, 3 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter. So if they can punch it in here right now, it'll probably be good night, Irene.
Got 1st and 10 for RDU breaking the huddle in the wishbone formation.
Got a handoff to to the opposite back, and you had a counter play that take on. I think, based off coach's analysis, it is definitely good night, Irene, as we get to say a little bit of the celebration in the end zone. Those guys definitely deserved it. That was a well-designed play and definitely a great setup. What you think about that, Coach?
Actually, I love the setup. It was great play call by RDU offensive coordinator. Came out, first play, touchdown, set the tone.
14-0. 2 minutes left to go. RDU about to attempt a 2-point conversion. Power left.
I think we just witnessed the first hiccup by RDU from a personnel standpoint, but I'm pretty sure that Coach Pimp, being as well as the offensive coordinator, being a veteran of this game, is going to correct that situation. But it's always great to see great tutelage and, just teaching these kids how to do things and do things the right way.
Absolutely. I think Coach Pimp just wanted to go ahead and make sure that he can execute this two-point play to perfection. He didn't want to really waste the rep, so he did go ahead and get that timeout. Well, it wasn't really a timeout, it was 2-minute warning that actually was going on at that time, so he was able to put it together. I want to see what he comes up with here. I think he may try to work on his pass game a little bit here. Okay, breaking the huddle. Shotgun. Direct snap to quarterback. A little bit short. So with 2 minutes left to go, well, a minute and 57 seconds left to go, we'll have Middle Georgia Power will take over 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line. RDU is now leading 14-0. Okay, Middle Georgia Power comes out. Again, pretty much more the same. Power to the right. Big number 1, Zayden Scott with the direct snap. Did he recover? Okay, he recovered the bot snap for a loss of about 5. Got him on their own 25-yard line. Oh, whoa. RDU come up with the ball, but the ref said he already had been recovered by Middle Georgia. 2nd and 15, a minute and 33 seconds left to go.
Let's see if Middle Georgia Power can put something together right now and be able to at least get some numbers on the scoreboard here. I mean, their bread and butter has definitely been, the power set and the reg snap going left and right. So let's see if they're able to get something together right now and be able to get upfield. So as they take the snap, young man up, just tackle in the backfield. Another RDU play.
The aggressive RDU defense strikes again. I mean, they're tracking down everything that you got moving. Timeout, Middle Georgia Power. 43 seconds remaining in this contest. That loss on 3rd down puts you at 3rd and forever. 3rd and 25 coming up from your own 15. Middle Georgia Power from their own 15-yard line. 43 seconds remaining in our game. Big number 1, Zayden Scott, rumbling, bumbling. Picks up 10 of the needed 25. will bring up 4th and 15 with 35 seconds remaining. I think Middle Georgia Power just burned their final timeout. Fourth and 25. Middle Georgia Power. One last chance. Try to get a positive play together. Power left again. Direct snap to Zayden Scott again. Big number one. Rumbling. Hey, man. These RDU kids are not scared to put the hat on you. No matter how big you are, they have no problem laying the hat on you. Gang tackling, flying to the ball with bad intentions all afternoon. That's been the story to the game for me. Up 14-0 with 34 seconds left to go. Coach Pimp gets another chance to work on a few things before the time runs out, because I know he's definitely not going to just let the time click off.
Yeah, man, I love seeing the young fella, the little fellas come up from their cornerback position, and again, just not showing any fear, just coming downhill and, textbook tackling by, aiming for that inside hip and making sure that the kid can't go anywhere. They wrap their hands and they drove their legs, and now it's what they've been doing. So now we have RDU with the ball, and he jumped out of the huddle, and they've gone back to the bread and butter. Look at this young man with a great balance. Holy cow, look at this guy, man. And he's still fighting for yards. And now we had second down, and it looked like it's a gain of 4. So second down at 6.
It was a tough run. Guess the guy running our clock, my good buddy Travis, is over there slipping a little bit, but it's okay. They got a stoppage of the ball with 16 seconds left to go. Middle Georgia Power probably have a play left to go for them. Back. All right, we're back. 2nd and 5. RDU trying to get some more plays in. Uh-oh, good run. And he's picked up a first down. Is there any more clock stoppages? Five seconds remaining. I think they're content to let it run down. That's our ball game. RDU 7U 14. Middle Georgia Power 8U nothing. I'd like to thank my co-host Emilio Leaf, the esteemed Michael Puncho Weems, and we got one more ball game coming today. We got a 10U matchup between the Middle Georgia Power and the Stonecrest Spartans. Should be an interesting matchup coming up for you next. We shall be back soon.